This slide, we are going to, in this video, we are going to talk about diction. Now, what is diction? And the word diction comes from the Latin dictionem, which means a saying, an expression, or a word. Now, I am going to first talk about the understanding or the meaning of diction in common everyday parlance, and then we are going to look at what diction means in a literary context. So, in regular everyday usage, in the universal sense, diction is the choice and use of words and phrases in speech or writing. So it refers to the kind of words, the kind of vocabulary we use when we are speaking or when we are writing. And in common parlance, it refers to the distinctiveness of speech, the art of speaking. In fact, clarity and comprehension. Diction looks at conveying clarity and comprehension in its fullest complexity and extremity. And it also concerns pronunciation and tone rather than word choice and style. So here, if you look at the image which you have in to the right of your screen, you will see that you have a choice of words on the left hand side and clarity of speech, and both come under diction. Now, how is that? Now, if you pay attention to the interaction between this man and this woman, the man says, "This plan is pathetic," and the woman says, "Hey, don't forget where you are, young man." So it's and she's implying that the choice of word, your choice of the word pathetic is not appropriate because you need to be more formal, probably. And so he corrects himself, he modifies his vocabulary, and he uses a more formal word to say this plan is suboptimal. So it's not the best plan. It's like not really the best plan, right? And the woman says, it's kind of a like veiled warning, it's like a guarded threat, and she says, "Better, please keep your diction appropriate." So here it is about the choice of words. So here it comes very close to the idea of register, which determines the level of formality in speech. So, for example, if I'm inviting someone for my sister's wedding, right? So, if I have to invite the principal of my college, I'll not go and say, "Hey, sir, my sister's getting married, and I'd like you to be there, or you have to come." No, you can't say that. That you can say that to your best friend. See, my sister's getting married and you better be there, right? But if you are inviting the principal of your college or your boss, you have to say things like, "Sir, it's my sister's wedding," and you hand over the invitation card and you say, "I'll be so happy if you could grace the occasion with your presence." So it's the choice of words and phrases that determines diction. So, what kind of diction do you use? Your diction will also vary with the social company that you are with, and with who is receiving your message, who you are interacting with. So, that covers the choice of words part. And then, if you look at clarity of speech, it has to do with pronunciation and tone, right? So here this man is saying, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And she says, "What, duck?" And he says, "No, not duck, dark." So there is a misunderstanding because of a lack of awareness to a certain kind of pronunciation. And she says, "Oh, your diction is awful." But actually, well, over here, it's not the man's diction which is awful. Probably the woman has a problem in comprehending. She could be a foreigner. She could be used to saying the word differently. So, this is how diction in regular usage refers to choice of words and clarity of speech.